Well, I never knew that. Well, that's an interesting. Hey, you talk about 8 facts you never knew about beer. Why don't we have a fact we never knew about Chelmsford? In fact, let's make it 2.
It's Wesley, sir.
Wesley?
Yes, Wesley.
Wesley Chelmsford. Well, I never knew that. I'll
It's,
probably forget it as soon as I found it out.
It's actually Wesley Aaron Chelmsford, sir.
Now, why did you say it Wesley? Is it Whesley? Because last I checked, it was just Wesley, not Wesley.
That's how we say it in chiffon, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what do you do? I have a question.
See,
what do you do with the other progeny of Chelmsford?
Well, they all work in the estate.
Oh, they do.
Oh, yes, they all work in the estate.
Now, do they have to work their way up to an appropriate station?
Well, absolutely right. And Chelmsford will be the first to tell you that obviously his sons will grow into a greater stature than his daughters will. But his children will move through the ranks within the estate before they make it to be, obviously there will be a Chelmsford that will become the valet for me, because obviously Chelmsford will pass away soon.
Clearly,
there will be a valet, but that will be a valet of Chelmsford's choosing, and he has it written down, and it's something that I don't know, but it's the Chelmsford family. That's what they do. They look after us.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we will die for you, sir.
You know, we appreciate your devotion to legacy, Chelmsford. And Sancho?
Yes?
I hope you're taking notes.
I don't need to take notes.
No, you do need to take notes. You do need to pay attention to what the Chelmsford family is doing, because clearly they understand how to properly
he gets paid.
serve.
I don't get paid.
Does he actually get paid, Stacy?
Of course he does. He said he gets paid check for Mr. Cheese. He's a very elegant man.
He gets paid handsomely for his work.
She's handsome. What's handsome? I don't even get paid that.
I mean, room and board.
Room
and clothing.
What? No, he said he gets money.
Well, yeah, occasionally.
On Boxing Day, he gets like scraps.
He does. On Boxing Day, he gets an envelope.
Stuff. You don't give him a box?
No, it's an envelope. It's an envelope.
How do you feed like meat scraps in there?
I
heard it's meat scraps and stuff from food for your dinner.
No, it's cash. It's cash. He does eat the same as we do. I mean, after, quite obviously.
Yeah, he gets the scraps, right?
Well, whatever's left in the kitchen.
Right. Which is quite benevolent of you, because we know that you purchase nothing but the finest of ingredients for your predilection for good food.
Dude,
I don't think there are many manservants that eat truffles every week, and I'm pretty sure that Chelmsford troughs through them.
Right.
This drink is good.
What are you drinking?
I don't know. What is?
Oh, the Chelmsford
what
drink.
did he
I
make
thought it was a slow jizz fizz.
Chelmsford, could you come back? Chelmsford, did you make your adaptation of the Raffles gin fizz?
Yes. It took me more than 6 minutes to pull one off, sir.
This has been a family recipe with the Chelmsfords for a very, very long, for generations.
Wait a minute,
it's
hold
quite
on.
unbelievable.
Is that why it's creamy? Oh, God, dude, really?
I believe that would be Dusty.
Oh, God, there's like a sheen on it.
I don't know why you have to be so elitist about this, Miggy. This has been a recipe that's clearly been apropos for the demands of the Cheese family. I don't know why you have to scorn this.
It's been handed down from generation to generation. I don't feel comfortable with this thing here. It's not ayahuasca. I'm not trying to get into a weird state. The only weird state I'll get into is throwing up in the toilet from powdered man stuff. God.
Look, let's not make a mess about this.
I don't think that's a chunk of jizz. I think it's a sugar cube in the bottom that he puts there.
Well, allegedly. He did say, man.
Oh, the Cranial Mission Show. If you want to call in, by the way, you can do so. It is 813-438-6068, running late on this show.
May I interject, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, Johnson.
Yes, Johnson.
Who was shilling in jest, Mr. Hito, about the man gravy, sir?
I believe that Chelmsford may have cracked a joke on you, Miggy.
Yes.
Chelmsford, that may be the first joke I've ever known you crack, so bravo to you.
Thank you, sir.
Clearly, he's learned from the comedic stature of the Cheese family, who are derived and ancestors from John Cleese.
May I interject, sir?
Well, of course.
It is 2 a.m. Royal Britannia, I may retire, sir.
Yes, of course you may, Chelmsford. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. We'll be fine from here on out. If you could just make maybe a small picture of something and bring that out, that'd be delicious prior. Maybe some Pimm's.
Would you like a selfie, sir?
No. I just think a picture of Pimm's would be delicious.
Now, is that a selfie picture or is that a physical selfie? What is that?
'Tis another joke, Mr. Childs. Thank you.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Oh, this guy's funny. He's funny.
He's quite dry.
He's old because he's limping.
I tell you, it takes him a long time to walk away. That's for sure.
Just walk away,
yeah.
Chelmsford.
Takes him a long time. Anyway, from one North Korean story to yet another. We were talking about Little Kim.
This is a good story here, honestly. I mean, this is probably one of my favorite ones. A defector in North Korea. Oh, great. Of course, my stuff's falling out. But I did read the piss out of this story ahead of time. A defector in North Korea has lofted about 1 million propaganda flyers into North Korea via balloon.
So a North Korean defector rofted about 1 million.
Was it Furious Fog?
No, not exactly. But he elaborates.
Well, Furious Fog went around the world in 80 days in a balloon.
Of course he did.
That's right.
So did Jackie Chan, but that was a whole other story. So this guy lofted about 1 million flyers via multiple balloons. And then he went ahead and attached 80,000 copies via multiple balloons of the interview to be sent into North Korea, where they have tons of DVD players.
Now, I find it funny that, Little Kim and the Korean government talks about their military prowess.
Blu-ray.
And yet a defector could take a series of balloons and penetrate their airspace to drop copies of the interview.
Well, do you remember back in right after Pearl Harbor was bombed and we had the huge conflict with Japan, they were sending over those crazy huge balloons with bombs on them.
Right.
And they would land, and like 30 years later, people would run up on them in the forest and have major issues with them exploding and causing maiming damage. So this guy is
Wait, how did they drop the interview 30 years ago?
No, you need to stop this here. What I'm referring to is using balloons as a transfer method of different things. But they took the interview and they sent it over there, and eventually the balloons will get so high that the balloon will pop and it will just sink right down and land in North Korean territory and or in the ocean most likely. So this guy did it, and he put the wonderful movie, which is The Interview, which is
You've actually seen it?
It's a huge load of crap. But
I have seen it.
Was it any good?
Disappointing.
Yeah, but if you go into it thinking it's the greatest movie in the world, it's going to be.
I don't think anybody went into it thinking it was the greatest movie in the world.
Disappointing yet entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
Time.
I laughed my ass off start to finish, but it was not a good movie.
Well, I wasn't expecting it to be, quite honestly.
So I had fun with it. It was a good fun. But
if you do want to see something funny, tomorrow, if you gentlemen wish to stay over, you could stay in one of the wings. Chelmsford actually does a 10-minute skit of the interview, literally mimed. It's fantastic.
Oh, is that the one where he's sitting in the chair and then he's talking about his father?
He mimes this?
He does. He mimes it. He mimes it because
like Marceau style?
Well, we like to play charades in the house, and we make Chelmsford do every one. But he actually does a fantastic charade version of the interview. It's wonderful. I recommend it.
I think maybe we'll have to crash over here.
Now, while we're talking about Little Kim, and obviously they have communism, North Korea, much like the salary cap in today's NHL, according to Lord Cheese.
That was not
True
in
story.
North Korean talk. It is actually a salary cap.
No, I'm saying according to
Does the KHL have a salary
Lord
cap?
Cheese. The KHL can't even pay their players right now.
Well,
Stacey.
with the salary cap comes
But they
a little.
still don't have a salary cap.
There is a team in Sochi
They do
that has
with-
not been paid in 2 months
But
because
they
of the
still don't
collapse
have-
of oil.
I mean, they just don't pay salary, but they don't have a mandated communist salary cap.
They just put beluga on it, like a little beluga caviar.
Little beluga cap.
Baby.
But when we talk about communism, okay, there is a father, a dad in Utah.
Faja.
Thank you, gold member. Jeremy Trettleman's kids. Jeremy Trettleman's in trouble because for his kids, he decided to build a cool fort made out of cardboard boxes for his two children. This is sad. This is
crap.
For his 2-year-old Story, and that's her name, Story. And the other child whose name I cannot find here. Max, 3.5-year-old Max.
Her name
It's not Story and parody.
Her name is Story, like Blanket Story, like Michael Jackson's kid named Blanket. Her name is Story.
Her name is Story. and his son is named Max. He built a fort for these kids, collecting several 5-foot by 4-foot boxes.
Refrigerator boxes.
From the Home and Garden Center where he works. And he actually built a slide that extends from this and everything in his front yard. Now, you look at this guy, he's kind of hippie-ish. If you look at the father, he
has a flower in his hair.
He has a flower in his hair. He's definitely a little bit of a sensationalist. But
wonderful father. Great,
yeah, I mean,
great
how cool is it? I mean, look, at the end of the day, you're building something cool and majestic for your children. Look, when we were all kids,
not sure I would call it majestic.
Thank you very much.
But
you can't build anything majestic with cardboard boxes, except
I agree.
Except a homeless domicile.
You know what? When I was a youth,
anytime you wish to write that apology down, that would be fine.
When I was a youth,
that is correct.
I realized that there was a majesty behind cardboard boxes. As I got older, I realized that there was a majesty behind boxes. See what I did there? See what I did? From cardboard boxes to wet, lubricated boxes, I realized that there was a trend there. And it's all about the box, guys. It's all about... Exactly. Right in the box. So... Jeremy Trentelman is in trouble from his homeowners association telling him that they have to take down.
He just equated a child's story to a vagina.
Well done,
I did no such thing. Well, you and your dirty mind, Lord Cheese.
I believe you took this down a bad path.
I didn't know.
Dude,
thing.
we already established that about 25 minutes ago. We started going down the bad path.
This show could be so clean.
Didn't know such thing.
You know, once we need to step it up. You know, we're just missing our piece. We're missing.
You know what? I think it is time to just kind of skip past some stories here, and let's just get into.
Could you tell me what happened to the fort?
The fort is being required to they are requiring that the fort be taken down, but Jeremy is going to wait until the final day of the deadline that they gave him before he takes it down, and he is milking it for all it's worth for publicity.
I hope he lets his children play naked in the fort.
You know, if I was trying to sell a Romanian sex slave, I would let them play naked in the fort, film that, and then put it on the black market to maximize my investment potential. You know,
harsh
with
APR,
with interest rates being as low as they are now.
The crowd is not happy with you, Ben, tonight.
You know, Stacy walked me right into that. You know, it's not just my fault.
I can lead a horse to water, Ben.
All right.
You can't touch it, stink.
We're going to end this show.
Wow.
And we end the show the way we do every single week, and that is with what Sancho learned.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Well, you better get ready, buddy.
Because I learned men want me, women want me. I very wanted.
You are very wanted, Sancho.
And I have a bodyguard and a Miss Crispy. Where's Crispy?
If you have nothing this evening, I suggest Chelmsford.
Crispy is at the tail of the dragon.
No, I'm not looking for sexing with man.
Sweetie!
Thank you, Jimmy Porter from Ireland. Listen,
Crispy is at the tail of the dragon. Yes.
He's already, I believe he's already damaged his car.
He might have to walk home.
He may have to walk. He's going to show somebody right
He's
there.
going to rock home? He's going to rock home?
He's going to walk home, yes.
Rock home Sweden? That was a joke.
It's Stockholm.
It's a Swedish fish joke?
Yeah.
Hey, I have set up next week with an interview for the chef from the Muppets the show.
The Swedish chef?
The Swedish chef from the Muppet Show.
He's going to interview with us next week?
Yeah, the Muppets are coming back.
We're going to have the Swedish chef on the show next week. You set it up.
Yeah,
he actually did a gala dinner here last year.
Did he? He's very talented.
Okay, what else did you learn today?
He's very good with popcorn. You know,
great meatballs.
Good. Really?
Been supplying IKEA for years.
This just store that's blue and yellow? I got lost in there once. Everything's so tall there. I'm small.
Did you learn anything else today? Are you done? Are you quite done, or did you learn anything else?
No, I learned that Stacy Cheese is a very good guy in the Republic. What is English?
The Commonwealth.
Commonwealth. And I did you hear the song that I made for you?
At the start, it was delicious. I really overshot it to you.
I'll let you listen again.
Oh dear.
You know what this song sounds like? This land of Liberty, first man of
Did you just say ribbity?
Liberty, just the I've seen. How does the song go, babe? The slang